Okay, hello guys. So the video I just did, but I had to take something out. It stopped on me, so and I didn't even push the wrong button, so I'm gonna start it again. Hello, how are you? So we're gonna do a little makeup tutorial today. I already got my face makeup on. I did like one quick shadow. I hope you guys are having a really good rainy day season. Hope you're staying really comfortable. We're just gonna do a little Tati makeup inspired, or at least the eyeshadow. So without further ado, don't forget to like and subscribe to my humble channel. We like to do a lot of shop my stash because I do own a lot of makeup, and we're going to do some looks, some things. I do shop at Amazon a lot, so we may do some things with that. So without further ado, let's get started. So as I mentioned in my other video, I have to do it all over again. Bear with me. So I did go to Amazon, and I speaking of Tati, I love her channel. Love her, love her, love her. You know, she came out with a her palette when I think it was like everybody's favorite palette. Well, I never got the chance to get that, so I have to kind of work with what I got. So as I'm always looking on Amazon, looking at different eyeshadows, because I'm so into an eyeshadow moment these days. One and done I enjoy because that's a really quick one and done for me to go to work if I want to put on makeup, all the things. So I looked on something on Amazon and saw something really awesome. But even before I went to Amazon, I looked at eBay to see if I could get a palette that was like Tati's eyeshadow. And saw some, and some was in a different condition. Some was not so well. So I'm kind of resilient on probably ordering anything from eBay. I don't know, but if you guys have ever ordered anything from eBay, let a girl know. But I've come pretty close to ordering something on there, so I don't know if I'm gonna pull the plug just yet, but I will definitely let you know. But in the meantime, I saw something on Amazon, and I think that looks very similar to her palette that everybody loves and raves about it. I never got the chance to, so I found this palette right here. This is called Neutrals. And this has matte, shimmers, metallic, and glitter. This is from a brand called Color. So I saw this palette. It was $6. With tax, it was about $6.48, $6.58, something like that. So under $7. So here's the palette, which I got two colors on my eyes right now because I was, like I said, I had to do it all over again. But this is the palette right there. So this is very similar to what she has. There has like a lot of shimmers up here. This is very glittery. So if you like look at it, it is very gritty, but very pretty. Now I have never used this before, so this is very like glittered. It is very glitter focused. So yeah, it's kind of like a scattered glitter. So if you need to, like for this palette, I would suggest, it's a very pretty gold. But I would suggest you do your eyes first, or use glitter glue if you're ever going to use glitters like this, because it seems like it's very soft, but it's not scratchy. But like when you put it on your finger, it feels a little gritty. So I would be careful of that. But other than that, I thought this was a very good simulation of her palette. So I wanted to try it so I could get at least the vibe of the Tati situation. So before I had to stop my camera, I went in with these two colors. We are going in sort of with the brown, so I went in with this color and with that one, and it is giving me a little bit of a pigment. It's not like a ColourPop pigment or anything. So so far not so bad, not too glittery. It almost comes off like an orangey tone for a brown shade, but not bad. But we're going to keep continuing. So, yeah. We're going to go in with this little deeper orange. And we're going to just kind of try to use as many colors as I can, but like stay in a certain color zone or something. So, I think I'm going to use the same brush. And I'm going to dip into that little bit of orange. And do more in the crease and see what that does. Kind of build these up a little bit. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I have to kind of erase some things off my phone that would allow me to film and give you something to look at, because it was like, oh my goodness, what's going on? It was already giving me a sign saying, okay, you are out of storage, but let's clear some things off, shall we? Like, I thought I did, but apparently I didn't. It happens. Okay, that little orangey shade is very pigmented. Most dark colors are. Sometimes they can get really pigmented. Sometimes they can look really gray on you, depending on the shade that you're using. So, not bad so far. So, I'm just building this up a little bit, keeping it right in the crease. Windshield wipers. I don't want to go too far up. I just don't have that kind of eye space or real estate up there. I just kind of like to keep it very clean. Oh my goodness. So how are you guys? Rainy day. Rainy day's going. I'm off work today. So I was off last night as well. But oh my goodness. It's been a time. But I'm going to, after I finish this, I'm going to just finish up packing up some things and take a break. And I think I may watch a movie. And then I'll wash my face and then we'll do another late night playing in makeup. I think I like that kind of thing. Do you guys like something like that for me? Like a late night play with makeup sort of look? Or try out new things? Or just try out a look that you had in mind? And, you know, you don't have that kind of time to, you know, have the time to sit and do it when you're busy and you got work this weekend. I have to go to work this weekend. So my schedule is going to change. But hopefully it'll change around August 2nd. So I'll be able to give you hopefully a little bit more videos, because I start classes back on the 17th, on August 17th. So yeah, so at least within these next 2.5 weeks, I'll try to, with my schedule being changing, I'll definitely let you guys know what kind of schedule I can give you, because I have like 2 classes, and then and they're busy, and then I have work like right after. So yeah, when my days off, I can kind of let you know. I can let you know what my schedule is so you can be looking out for things. Okay, this is a very pretty orange. I think you can kind of see on my phone. It's not bad of a pigment, so the orange is actually showing up. Okay, so I'm going to take another little angle brush and I'm going to dippity skippity dip. We're going to use this dark brown right there and see what we can create. So I'm not getting a lot of kick up as I dip into this palette, which is very nice. So, oh, well, look at there. We got some kind of pigment happening. I'm going to dip this right on the edge here. We got a little bit of a pigment. I didn't think that color was going to show up. Sometimes it can be like, what color? You don't know what color that's going to show up, because, you know, brown on brown, sometimes depending on the deeper of the brown, it doesn't want to show up. It could look like, why did I even put this color on and try? So, just going to kind of tap that shade in on the outer corner and kind of bring it in a little bit more. Because I think I want to do that glitter, but I'm going to have to get my glitter glue. It's going to be a glittery situation. So we are going to try to, I know her Tati'S glitters are probably not as, you know, metallic-y like that, I guess you could say. But I wouldn't know. So like I said, I'm almost waiting to pull the plug on that one on eBay. So if you have an extra Tati palette and you're thinking of letting it go because you don't use it anymore, let a girl know, you know. Let me know what I can do. I'll give you some deets, as they say. Okay, this is not as much pigmented. It is giving me color, but it's not like a deep brown as what it's showing. So it is giving me really a build-up. Okay, so I'm kind of, oh, excuse me. So I'm kind of building this up a little bit. So it's not a bad shade. It's not as pigmented, but it's something you can build up. So that's kind of nice to know. Just kind of bringing this on in the outer third. and kind of giving me a little angle. And then I kind of go in and smooth everything out. So this is not a bad shade so far. I like the look that we're coming out with. So this looks to be an alright palette. I'm a little nervous about those glitters though, I'm not gonna lie. I usually don't go glittery like that, but we shall see. Just gonna bring this in a little bit more, because you know me, I love a little bit of a drama, smoky like eye, or really like a soft browns. I love my browns, honey. Alright. I'm taking a little brush here and kind of blending. So the mattes are very pretty. They are pretty pigmented, so I'm not hard with that. They're easy to blend. So, not bad at all. So, what do you guys think? We're doing alright? That looks pretty. It looks pretty good. So, I'm going to take my little NYX glitter glue. I had to get another one because mine kind of dried out because I hardly ever used it. But for this one, I kind of felt like I need to when I want to pick it up a notch. So, hopefully I will not be before you long. So, NYX glitter glue. Ooh, and I mean we are glittering. Alright. Oh, that was a lot. Don't need but a little bit on here. So I'm going to use just a little bit of this glitter glue. And we are going to have some of these glitters to stick to. Alright. Give a little bit there. Alright. Have to do a little bit for this glue dries too fast. So. Oh, okay. It's getting sticky wicky. Alright. So before this dries too quickly. Alright. So, I think for the sake of this, we kind of need to do with our finger. So, what color should we go with? Should we do the copper? Should we do the orange? So, this is a little bit browny tones. This is more of the orangey tones. So, okay, can we see that right there? So that's a little more browns. That's the orangey. Kind of make a cohesive look there. There's a gold. Oh, let's see now. Let's do the brownie one. Sort of that brown. I'm in love with those. I don't know why. Let's see if we can do two of them. So we're going to do this brown. Kind of press it on the eye and see what happens. See, it's so glittery. This is very, very glittery. Alright. Are we seeing that? That's like glitter bones. That is glitter bones. Alright. Okay. It looks like it's breaking apart a little bit. So, it's very, very glittery. It almost looks kind of chunky. Yeah, it almost looks kind of chunky monkey. But it is pretty. But it's kind of not my speed, you know? Okay. Can we get a little bit right there? Okay, so let's see if we can use a brush really quick before the inner corner dries up on me. Let's see, where's my, there we go. So I'm going to use this orange shade. Ooh. And we're going to use, oh, okay. So it does a little bit better picking up pigment or the sparklies with a brush. Ooh, you ever want to go to disco, honey? There you go. Wow. Ooh, I wish I could see this in person. Oh, we are scattered glitter, honey. Oh my goodness. Well, the glitters are something to be trod today. You know, it's probably better to do your eyeliner before you do this, now that I'm looking at this. But we already got it on there already. So we are just gonna roll with it. Oh my. Okay. So this picks up a lot better with the brush than really with the fingers, because it looks like it just scatters apart. Oh, this is the most shimmers you have ever seen me do. Probably ever will do. Oh my goodness. Let's just kind of bring it on into that color. Oh my goodness. Party over here, party over there. There's no party over here, but oh my goodness. Oh my lordy. Okay. Well, if you ever need a caution light, just look this way. Going that way, coming that way. Stop lights. Look at that. Oh my lordy. Ooh, you can only see what this looks like in person. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But that's fun of makeup, you know. Now it makes me want to actually take the chance and spend like what, 58 or 60 some dollars I saw on eBay to get the original palette, see how good of a condition it is, because you don't know what kind of condition it is in some way when somebody else is selling their palette. Like, why would you sell that? Oh my goodness. So like I said, this is something similar in packaging, nothing that's remotely the same as her palette, but wow. Okay, and that note, I mean, we need to take care. So wowie. So what I'm gonna do, let's see, I'm gonna take this little bright of a color, one of these lightly shades. I'm gonna do, I think that's all I can do there. I think for this shade, I'm gonna take this little lighter bright color and do the brow bone. And what I also will do is, holy moly. So we're going to take this shade black right here and try to see if we can't do a little line. I'm not going to take it all the way in. I'll probably do it halfway so we can kind of see what that looks like. So let me hurry up and do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I did a little liner. I think it's best really to do like whatever liner you're going to do with this sort of palette, and then do the glitters, because it is a little hard to really do, even with the shadow liner, to kind of get over the glitters without the glitter feeling like it's going to scratch your eye. So honestly, it's a really pretty palette. My overall thoughts on this, would I use it again? Yeah, surprisingly I would. Not just for the price, but, and not just because it looks so similar to Tati, and it isn't. I think we have established that. But I think the mattes are definitely workable. They are blendable. Have I tried better mattes? Yes, always. e.l.f., Wet n Wild, and ColourPop, and even the higher end ones. All are going to give you better pigments and color stories as far as the matte tones and stuff like that. I feel like you get more build up, but this is like a for somebody who really is getting into makeup, getting into high end, wants something similar, and just kind of feel like they got something glitzy, but something that is easily workable. I wouldn't mind this. I'm already familiar with makeup, so I think this is a nice palette. The glitters, not so much my fave, but you're not really getting this palette for the sake of just the glitter and sort of the ambiance. But I did want to try this. So would I use this again? Absolutely. I would like to try more looks with this, if possible, and I can get more back to you. But yeah, for the most part, would I use this again for maybe a different look? I might. I feel like these glitters are more glitter toppers. but you still got to be careful about how these glitters feel. Like, they feel very soft once you put them on your eyes, but like I said, they are very scattered and not really like a, I don't really feel like they're metallics, really. Maybe these two here are more metallics, this gray and a lighter gray. Maybe that's more metallic session, or feel like, yeah, it's a little more softer. So, oh, that's pretty. Oh, we're gonna have to do something with that one. And yeah, these are more metallic shades. Those are really pretty. I'm gonna have to do something with that. But yeah, I feel like the glitter, they're just a little bit rough. But I mean, if you're like going to a New Year's Eve party and you want that glitter to shine on your eyes, I feel like you can do it with this palette. So, as far as like a 1 out of 10, I give it about an 8. Really, the glitters are just not my favorite, but they give you something to be glitter about. That makes sense? Okay, so let me do my cheekies real quick. And I'm going to do mascara with you. I'm going to spray my face and do mascara with you and do a quick lippy. And I will be coming right back. Alright, so here's the little finished eye look. I used the mascara one I used in my just recently video. This is the Maybelline Sky High Tubing Mascara. So far, this is really nice. Giving me length and a little extra something. Not bad. It just eye look needs a little kicked up, so I'm really enjoying this so far. It's only the second time I used it. Not bad. Real quick, these glitters, they're these shimmers, I guess you could call it, glitter shimmers. Yeah, that's not my favorite of the palette, but this is like really out of my comfort zone with that glitter. It's kind of throwing me off. But the palette, however, I do still like, so I still stand by that. The shimmers, these glitter kind of things is already kind of giving me little glitter particles almost, but not too bad. Like, I only got like one little flake there, and I just flicked that off. So, oh, there we go again. And a little on the nose. So, it's not that bad. I don't get a lot of fallout, which is good. I think the glitter glue actually helped it, but still not too bad. Just the glitter is a little bit much for me to withstand, but it does go on better with a brush than with your finger. Yeah, I have to get used to these kind of glitters for a little while. Anywho, did spray my face with, even though I'm not going to be wearing this too long, but I did want to show you I use Tati'S waterproof setting spray. This is the Mass Fit waterproof setting spray. So this is a very fine mist, very nice, very much refreshing. So we're gonna do a quickie lip. I used this one on my other video. This is the Kiko Milano Everlasting Color Precision Lip Liner, and this is like a shade Cocoa, and this has 0.35 grams. That means 0.01 ounce product in this little pencil. It almost looks like a Makeup Forever pencil, kind of that tone colors. This lip brush, I will say really quick, has a little lip brush at the end of it. It's very stiff, so I don't know that I really use that a lot. It kind of gives me like the hard candy version of it as well, because hard candy has the little brush at the end, which I like that better. It's a lot more softer. But this is okay, but it doesn't really give me that blend like I want. So, just going to kind of wipe off my little lippy balm. Okay, so this is like a cool tone brown. I figured it would kind of work with what we got going today. So I'm just going to line her lips. This is a pretty decent lip pencil. So it does give me good pigment. It lines, it definitely does something really nice for the lips. I think I would definitely use this a lot. Is this better than the hard candy? I don't know yet, but it is very nice. It is creamy, so I like that a lot. I like to kind of smooth it out, kind of define. I like to define my cupid's bow. I think that's the favorite part that I like about my lips. I don't overline anything, so I like that. Kind of line right there. Alrighty. So not bad lip liner. I like it. Not bad at all. So we're gonna go in with sort of the CoverGirl jelly lip and cheek tints here. I'm going to use it for a lip this time because I already have a cheek color on. I'm kind of torn between the deeper today or a little lighter. I feel like I'm going to go with the lighter shade just to kind of not make too fall of this. Anyway, I think we're going to go in with shade Jelly Nude. So I finally got my hands on this kind of thing, which surprises me. So this is a little dopey for a lot of product comes on out. So, oh, that smells like bubble gum. Oh, how nice. You remember that bubble gum? That's what it smells like, that little fruity kind. That's what it smells like. So it kind of, oh, very watery. Almost gives that feel of the elf. Oh, feels nice on the lips. Kind of a neutral lip, which I'm not mad at. These kind of lip and cheek things like this, I feel like it's much better on the lips than it is the cheek sometimes. But I will give this a chance and try it on the cheek on another day. But it's still very comfortable, moisturizing. It is very light because I'm using a lighter shade here. But not bad. Not bad in feel. I wonder how it does. Maybe I can add a little bit. Let's do a little smidge right there. This is a lighter shade, so. But interesting. Not enough to really do anything, but anywho. Yeah, it feels very light. Almost looks like a hint of color there. I don't mind that. Do I have a lip gloss that I can put on? Probably over there. Give me a little. I want to overclass the eyes right now. I feel like they're having their own moment. So we might as well just let them shine. Let's just keep it like this. We're going to end the video right here. I hope you guys liked this kind of tutorial. I hope I gave you a little bit more information. I am surprised about this palette. I was excited about it. And I still am. Like I said, I feel like the glitters that we used are not quite my jam. My jammy jam. But, you know, I mean, the more it's on, it's starting to kind of look interesting to me. But like I said, the mattes are beautiful. You know, makeup's not serious. It's just fun. It's fun. You know, fun. Makeup is supposed to be fun and relaxing. You know, would I go out like this if I had to? But on a rainy day like this, no, not today. But yeah, if you like videos like this and you like the look we came up with, if you'd like to know, I will put what I used on my face, and all I really used was my CoverGirl. Oh gosh, where did I do that? Oh, well, I used a CoverGirl foundation. That's what I used today. So, I like the look. Kind of feeling it. Anywho, I will see you guys in another video, hopefully tonight, if it ain't too busy or we still have power and all. So you guys stay safe. I love you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hype it up, because that lets me know how I'm doing and all the things. Okay, I will see you later. Mwah. Bye.